Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for the Grown Man Record Night Academy Awards special. Got a microphone feeding back here. It's just no good. It's just bad business all the way around. So we got a special guest in the house tonight. The man Steve Jones showed up, brought a bunch of records, brought some stuff to put in goblets that we've been drinking on, and a whole bunch of records, and it's Academy Awards. His wife kicks him out of the house for the evening, and so we come over here and listen to records and enjoy some good old fellowship on the Academy Awards night. Speaking of the Academy Awards, do you know anybody that was up for an award tonight?
I know the movie Pirates was nominated for Best Animation, and it was probably one of the worst movies I saw this year, so I definitely wanted to do something else.
I saw some kid movies this year. It's the first time I've been back to the movie theater, even though being a film major.
Wreck-It Ralph was nominated.
It wasn't really Wreck-It Ralph. I saw that. I saw the Transylvania movie. That's the first time I went to the theater in like 10 years this year. So that's been cool. But let's just take a quick peek over here, cameraman. Just follow me over here. Let's see what... I didn't memorize this shit. So let's see what we got going on here. I done closed it out.
I'll tell you one thing.
What we got going on here?
Searching for Sugar Man won. Searching for Sugar Man won for a documentary, I believe, which is supposed to be an awesome movie that's on Netflix, but you can't watch it if you're streaming on Netflix. You have to get it over from the internet.
Discmaker Universe USA.
Bad business.
Disc makers. Steve also brought over some Pantry fried chicken. Now, I've been hearing the jive about this. I actually got their website up here. This is it's a little convenience store on Kivett Drive in the Jamestown High Point area. And been hearing good things about this, and I grew up around that area. And Steve brought some of this over. Look at this business, man.
Right here.
Oh, Lord have
I
mercy.
didn't know what I was buying, man. I just wanted I said, give me like four legs and 4 breasts or whatever, and it comes like this. It comes like quarters. Oh my God, this is good.
That's the real deal. That's some of the best store-bought chicken I ever had in my life. So we appreciate Steve bringing that over. That's some good time business. You know what? Some people won for Oscars. Let's see what Oscars 2013. Let's see. And the Oscar goes to... Some people won. They made some awards. And, man, I've ruined this bit. I just ruined this bit. It's an awful bit. I'm sorry. I had a page up, and I was going to name, like, the most weirdest awards. Internet's been all squirrely, and we've been doing a bunch of bad things. So I ruined the bit. So let's go to records. So Steve brought a bunch of cool records over. And, before we do that, speaking about the Academy Awards, some people won some movies and some crap I didn't see because I don't like bullshit that people watch in movie theaters. But I got some cool movie records, Sound of Music, man. It's got some stuff on it. Goldfinger 007, original motion picture soundtrack. That's some good shit right there. I've listened to that. Pull that top one off there, guy. Well, we got Gone with the Wind. Oh, Lord. I mean, talk about Academy Awards. Exodus. I'm not familiar with this film. You familiar with this film? Yeah? Epic film. So that's a soundtrack. Kenny Rogers, The Gambler. I was going to play that earlier. Maybe we'll play that later. I don't know. I don't know how long we're doing this. Oh, Lord. One Step Beyond. That's got some film music on it. Sounds in Space. That got in there for some reason. I have no idea what's going on. But anyhow, Steve brought a big old bunch of records over. So let's check out some of these. Some of these have been classic selections.
Stand down if you would.
Okay, here we go. Here's the tub.
This is actually where we keep our whites for laundry. I dumped it on the floor because I didn't have anything to put them in, but I brought some records. This is like what you've listened to tonight are pretty much slices of my life over the past 20, 25 years. So not this thing right here, though. Whatever.
No, see what we're listening to now. This is a soundtrack. This is Tangerine Dream, which we're all big fans of Tangerine Dream. The motion picture soundtrack, Heartbreakers. Now, apparently Tangerine Dream did like 50 bazillion soundtracks. Some are better than others.
If it makes good background music, that's fine. Let's move on.
Yeah. Okay.
But, so I didn't know what, so what do you bring me? Like, you have that moment to show your music to the world, and I went through, and, there's a lot of Beatles, there's a lot of King Crimson, there's a lot of Pink Floyd, and other things that I thought were important, But just to show you some of the King Crimson albums, the first album, the second album, and the cool thing about King Crimson, it's been Robert Fripp all these years, but he's mixed it up with other players. You just can't work with a guy too long; he'll probably drive you crazy or whatever. But he's an insanely talented guy, and so I kind of followed their career. And this is one of the bands that I followed since their beginning. Well, I didn't follow them in '69, but
You got most of their discography on vinyl?
I've got probably no way. There's a lot of stuff out there because they still put stuff out, and I quit buying in '86 or whatever. So But anyway.
Yep. Yeah. Keep it moving. What else we got in here?
I've got some Pink Floyd records. Pink Floyd was my favorite band, of course, and so I've got anything from the first album, which is not here, but the second album. I've got Uma Guma, Adam Hart Mother, which is a great album involving they're delved into adding like an orchestra. In keeping with tonight's theme, I was going to play some More, from the movie More, Pink Floyd, and Obscured by Clouds, which is this one here.
That was a French film, right? Obscured by Clouds?
I know More was, I think, French, about a heroin addiction. Obscured by Clouds, probably French as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know.
Yeah, it was the movie The Valley, which is a French movie, La Vallée or whatever. And then, of course, Animals. And a couple of, this is Syd Barrett. They gathered some of his stuff he did after he kind of fell apart. And this is one of the albums that was released. It's got some crazy stuff on it, and the pros and cons of hitchhiking by Mr. Roger Waters.
Oh, no, I had that cassette tape. I got it at some flea market or yard sale somewhere, the pros and cons of hitchhiking. And that's a cool record because, like, for each track, they list, like, 4:19 in the morning. And then, it's every track is not like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got an actual time. So it follows a story. Typical Roger Waters, he's telling a story in a big theatrical way.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
It goes from 4:19 to like.
You got some other stuff going on down here? What you got?
This is I got a couple Robert Plant albums. I got some other stuff. I didn't buy a lot of this stuff later, but these first two albums are really cool. This is The Principle of Moments, which I think has Big Log on it, which is a really killer song, and Pictures at 11, which is this kind of his first breakout from Zeppelin, which would lead me to, we could talk a little bit about Zeppelin. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, okay. So Steve's in this band, called LedNeck, and it's this Zeppelin tribute band, and they got some big shows coming up, and we need everybody to come on out. We're actually going to play some live cuts from one of their shows here a little bit later on with a DVD, or actually it's a Blu-ray setup that I've never actually used, so we're going to get it on there. We're going to figure it out. So
we apologize in advance if this doesn't work, but we're going to try and make this work.
We're going to try and make it work.
This will be a world premiere. I got this DVD finally working today at like 4 in the afternoon. So you're seeing what we're seeing. It's going to be killer.
Yeah, we'll get it to work because according to
if you're in the Raleigh area, next Friday night we're going to be at the Lincoln Theater. We're going to open for a AC/DC tribute and a Iron Maiden tribute band called Up the Irons, and you should come.
So LedNeck, Lincoln Theater. That's at March 1st. 1st of March, Lincoln Theater, Raleigh, North Carolina. Supposed to start at 9 o'clock. So if you're around that area, make the trek, get your ass out there. It's going to be some good stuff. We're going to premiere the DVD tonight. On paper, this would all work out great. But we appreciate Steve dropping by.
It worked in the afternoon meeting we had. I
mean, we planned this all out. Is that record over? No, it's not. No, it's not over. No, it's not over. Tangerine Dream just takes a little while getting going. So, hey, we appreciate you hanging out for this special Sunday night edition. And forget the Sunday blues. We're going to take the Academy Awards evening and just roll into some cool stuff and enjoy some good fellowship and some fried chicken. And we appreciate you hanging out with us. And we'll catch you this Friday. If you notice, this past Friday, we dropped some 45s on you. A little unexpected. But that's what we do here. A little unexpected. So keep tuning in to Grown Man Record Night. We're going to come up with some new stuff, some 45 shows, some new guests like Steve going to drop by, some records. I mean, I wish we had time for, these Beatles records we were playing earlier, man. Got Floyd. Hey, show that bootleg Floyd real quick. Show that bootleg Floyd, man.
Oh, yeah, what am I doing?
And so,
stop the show.
Stop the show. Start it all over. Look at this. This is well, I'll let Steve tell you about it. I don't know nothing.
I bought this, I think, in Raleigh, and this was like back in '87. I was out of college, and I came across this record, and it says Pink Floyd on it, and well, what's better than that? So I bought it. I can't remember how much I paid, but it's this really cool. I don't know if you can see this at home. It's a really cool pink vinyl record, and it's a short record. It's got one, extended jam on the front, which is Interstellar Overdrive.
Looks like about a 10-inch.
It's a big 10-inch, yes. And then the second side's got a few songs too, but I haven't found anybody who has something like this. I looked to search, and someone in England was selling one for a lot of money, but it's things like this. And before I kind of got back into listening to my records, I had this record actually hanging up in a window in my basement. So, but it's only been played twice, 2 or 3 times. Once I listened to it, once I played it to rip, because I use Audacity and I rip a lot of records. And we're going to listen to this a little later on.
So what's this called? What's it?
I think it's a bootleg, and they call it LSD 67.
So this is not an actual Floyd release. This is something somebody bootleg from a show or a session, or how is this? Do you know how this worked?
I don't know how this worked.
Okay, well that's why this is a mystery. Hey, drop us a comment down if you know something about this record. Hey, cameraman, get a tight shot of this cover right here. Because, hey, anybody out there that knows anything about this particular Pink Floyd record, looks like it came out in '67 or somewhere in that, or it came out later than that, way later than that. Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's a weird record, and we can't find a whole lot about it, but Vinyl Community, hit us up. So thanks for hanging.
What you know, Jersey?
Yeah, maybe Sean 0612 in Jersey knows something about this. So hit us up, man. We don't be knowing, and that's all right. It's crazy, man. I got a Flaming Lips record that looks just like that. So anyhow, thanks for hanging out with us here on Grown Man Record Night and on Academy Award of the Oscars special. And we're going to keep jamming some stuff. We're going to premiere that DVD coming up here shortly. So thanks for hanging out with us, and check back with us this Friday for our regular edition of Grown Man Record Night. And 12:30. 12:30.
LedNeck at 12:30.
LedNeck at 12:30. We're going to get it going here in a second. So thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you coming up Friday. Check back in with us. We'll have a brand new show, new digs of the week, new chip chat. We got tons of stuff. The Lay saga continues. Sriracha chips. I'm out of breath. That's the tease. That's a deep tease. This Sunday, that's going to be Friday, and I'm going to not eat these all week. So keep tuning in. Listen to this pretty music. Think about your significant other. And we'll see you on Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Oscar special. We appreciate you.